So, quick starter kit tutorial about everything that comes in the starter kit and how you can use each one. Of course, there are like a ton of ways to use each one. You can always grab the book, The Quick Reference Guide by LSP, which is Life Science Publishing, and that will tell you even more things about each oil. But this is just like a basic rundown of how we use them. So 12 oils come in the starter kit, and the first one that I always recommend people use is Stress Away. You really can't go wrong with it because it's got like this kind of sweet islandy smell. It has vanilla, lime, copaiba, and lavender in it. And it just smells like really, really beachy. So basically what it's used for is to take your stress away. So anytime that you're in like a stressful situation, no matter what it is, it's a really good one to put on your wrist or to smell it right from the bottle. The next one is lavender, and lavender is really good for so many things. It would literally take days to talk about everything lavender is good for. If you look it up, you will see just so many different uses for it. But ultimately, what I love to use it for is for skin support, emotional support, and sleep. But it's even good for things like hair growth, a head tension. Like, there's just so many different ways to use lavender that if ever you're in a situation and you're like, I don't know what oil to use for this, put lavender on it. Another oil that's a lot like that is frankincense. Frankincense is another one that's good for literally everything. So no matter what situation you get in and you're like, what oil can I use for this? Just go with frankincense. It's like the ultimate healing oil. It's an oil that was used in the Bible, so tons and tons and tons of benefits with that one. Some things that I use it for are calming me down when I feel really, really, really stressed out. I use it on our spines during cold and flu season if we have a cough. I have used it on my face a lot for things like wrinkles and just giving my skin the support that it needs. Just so many different things. We've used it for like diaper rash. We've used it for like any type of like sore. We've used it for focus. I put it in my palms and smell it before I pray. Like, so many different ways to use that one. Next one is lemon. Lemon I really love for getting like sticky gunk off of stuff. So the same way that you would use Goo Gone is how you can use lemon. It's also really good for your skin in that it's like skin brightening. So if you tend to have like a duller complexion, you can use lemon to brighten your skin tone. We also use it in our water. Make sure it's in a glass. Citrus oils always need to be consumed in a glass, not a plastic cup. And I will like drink lemon to give me more energy, to give me more like detox benefits. So if I've like eaten something heavy and I'm like really like wanting to balance things, I'll drink lemon water. But I drink lemon water like throughout the day for just the energy that it gives me anyways. This is a really good one diffused with lavender and frankincense. It's very, very uplifting. It's a blend that I like to diffuse whenever it's like winter months, because I tend to get a case of the blues during that time. So lemon, frankincense, and lavender in a diffuser together is just really, really good to uplift the spirits. Next one is peppermint, and peppermint has, again, tons of different uses. I like it for energy. Smelling it just tends to like wake me right up. I've also inhaled it for things like nausea. We put it on our heads for head tension. We put it in our water to freshen our breath. We have used it to help calm like a fever. If my child has a fever and we're like looking to bring it down without like doping them up with Tylenol, we'll put peppermint and lime. Lime is another good one, not in the kit, but it's another good one to have. Peppermint and lime on their spine. It's just a really great oil too. Good for digestion, good for like opening you up, so like chest colds and stuff. The next one is Citrus Fresh. So Citrus Fresh is very similar to lemon, but it's like got a bunch of different citrus oils, and then it's got like some spearmint in it. It smells really fresh, really clean. It's a good one to diffuse. Like if you're trying to clean and you want your house to smell nice, I will put this one with some baking soda and sprinkle it on my carpet. And there's a non-toxic deodorizer right there that costs you next to nothing because you only need like a few drops, and then baking soda is pretty cheap. We also, because this comes in a Vitality, we drink this one too. So I tend to keep it with me. And if I go to a restaurant like Outback or somewhere that has like a glass cup, I'll put some Citrus Fresh in there and drink that so that my water tastes a little bit better. And it also is very detoxifying, very, very, very uplifting. This is a very happy smelling oil. So it's a great one to diffuse if you're feeling, again, sad or unmotivated, tired, whatever. That's a good one to diffuse. Another one is Raven. And Raven is one that I use primarily for respiratory support. That's what it was created for. It's created for people who need support with respiratory issues. The reason why they have it in the starter kit is because they want every system covered. So like you get the starter kit and, you know, if you have respiratory issues on the daily, that's going to be a great one for you. But if you don't, you're going to be really glad when one day you have a cold or your husband is snoring or whatever, and you have the ability to put Raven on and have it help you. So we love that one so much. And I'm so glad it's included in the kit because it's one of those things that when we have like respiratory issues, like I don't want to have to go and get like a bunch of stuff that's full of sugar to tame a cough. I'd much rather just put a drop of oil on me. Next up is Panaway. Panaway is really good for pain. Any kind of like muscle, joint, ligament, soreness, bones, that is your go-to. I hear a lot of people using it for arthritis. I use it for muscles a lot because I have a muscle disorder. My husband uses it if he has had like a long day at work and kind of like strained himself working. I'll put it in like a foot bath if I've been on my feet all day. Another really great versatile one. Next one is, let's see, Valor. Valor is really good for emotional support. So anytime like you feel really scared to do something or you feel super overwhelmed with life, Valor is really, really good to use. It's one that I just really enjoy putting on me anytime I'm going to like be speaking in public, or if I am, I don't know, like flying. When I get on a plane, I don't like flying at all, so I usually put a lot of Valor on then. My kids, if they're nervous about something at school, I put it on. Just all different reasons. It's also really good for muscle support, so it would be good to combine Valor, Panaway, and peppermint in like a little jar of coconut oil, and you can use that as a really good muscle rub. So those three work really well together. Another really good recipe is to combine Peace and Calming Valor and lavender in the diffuser, or again in coconut oil, and making like a little rub, like a bedtime rub for your kids or for yourself if you have trouble sleeping. Those are really good ones, which brings me to Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming was originally formulated for children that were like very, very hyperactive, but it works also for people who are like feeling very overwhelmed and just like kind of anxious. It's one that I have used when I'm about to have a meltdown. So when I get like so worked up that I just kind of start shaking, it's one that I can smell and I instantly just like feel calmer after I've like just sat there and kind of breathed and smelled it for a little bit. I like to put it in my hands and just cut my hands over my mouth and nose and just inhale it for a little bit to kind of help calm me. But yeah, really, really good one to use. Next one is, let's see, how many I've mentioned? Thieves. Okay, so Thieves is for your immune system. This is a good one that you can use daily, or you can use it like whenever you need a boost, or do both. I do both. So we like to use it regularly when the kids are in school on the bottoms of their feet to help boost their immune system. And then if they do happen to fall like a little bit below the wellness line, say they come home and they're acting really tired, or maybe they've got a cough, or just they're like, Mommy, I don't feel so good. extra thieves, and I'll probably do it like every couple hours until they start to feel better. It's just a great one to have for that. And then the next one is Digize, and Digize is really, really good for digestion. So think like daily maintenance, but even things like if you are feeling really, really sick, and you need something to boost your digestive system or like work with thieves and its immune system support to kind of like help you feel better, that's a really, really good one to use. So yeah, I think that was all of them. Pretty sure that was all of them. Those are the oils. Those are what you use them for. And again, like there are books that you can grab that will give you even more information. And then you can always ask questions in the Lavender Tribe if you have any, and it will give you like a complete rundown of different oils and how you use them.